Hola.
Hi.
Bienvenidas a Super Mamás.
Super Mamás.
This is Paulina.
And this is Bricia.
We're new moms.
We're sisters.
I have a baby girl and a teenager. Yes, a 3-year-old teenager.
And I have a beautiful baby boy at home.
And as you can imagine, we have so much to share. We hope you guys enjoy the show. Okay, ¿listas?
Here we go. Hey guys, so today on our show, my sister's husband is here. Yeah, he's gonna tell us what to respond when your little 3-year-old asks what's between daddy's legs. Yeah, it's gonna be a really interesting show, so I hope you guys enjoy it. My sister's currently in Oaxaca, so please guys follow her on our Instagram at _supermamas. She's gonna be posting away, so I hope you guys enjoy her posts and today's show.
Hello. That's so funny. Hi.
I'm telling you, my sister, this is her laugh all the time. Like, she's not faking this, you
I
guys.
know, right? Somebody asked me, like, what do you do to laugh? I'm like, I just laugh all the time.
She's just a happy camper.
I know. I mean.
How are you guys?
Yes. How's everybody?
Oh, here's a knock on the
man.
door.
Let's
oh, yeah,
see
these
who
are
it is.
micheladas. Hold on. Let's see.
Michelada
Michelada time. Oh. That was not our michelada.
That was not a michelada. I'm kind of sad about that. Where are the
You can
micheladas at?
okay. You can have michelada. You're still kind of sick.
Okay, a mezcal. I know. I'm still. I mean, I sound way better than I sounded like 2 days ago.
When you were like, I don't know what happened. My career was over.
I know. I was scared my career was over. So then, after a bunch of mezcales, I'm back.
You're gonna have a lot of mezcales on your trip to Oaxaca.
Ah, I know. I can't wait. Dad promised me yesterday. He said, as soon as I get there, he's gonna put a hamaca. And they're gonna take my kids, and I can sleep all day.
Yeah. Right.
He said, I don't know.
I hope you take a picture of that and just let us know what happens. I don't know if that's gonna happen. How do you feel? You're gonna travel with the kids. Are you anxious?
You know what? I'm actually.
Are you taking the crib?
That's okay. So that's my thing. Like this morning, I was thinking, like, should I take a car seat? Like, should I take a crib? Should I take a stroller?
You're gonna be that person walking with your car seat, with your stroller, with your crib, with your ergo, and 3 luggages
I am taking
for
ergo
you,
for sure.
and luggage for your daughter, and a luggage for your baby. Dang.
Oh,
it's like,
my
why don't you just get a private plane?
For real. Seriously. No, actually, I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to take. I mean, technically, in Mexico, they don't need a car seat. Technically, but I don't know. With 2 kids, it's harder. You know what I mean? If I'm by myself in a car with 2 kids, it's harder than if it was only one. Like,
I mean, if you're on yourself, like, driving the 2 kids, I don't think you're ever going to be in that situation, though, where you're going to be driving with the 2 kids in the car.
yeah, hopefully I do.
How do they do that?
I have no idea.
They have to have car seats there.
I guess I've seen pictures of
it's
my friends.
it's not like Mexico is,
No, not that, but like, a lot of people don't drive.
It's not enforced?
I don't think that's enforced. It's not enforced.
Which
I mean, at least not in Oaxaca.
Yeah.
In Oaxaca, it's not, and there's like a bunch of bumps in the road. And I don't know. Last time I took Krista, and there was like one time that she was without a car seat, and she had the time of her life. Like, she literally had the time of her life, because she was like, what? Like, I can be here, like, not strapped down? Yay! She was 3 years old then. Like, not like 2. She was about to be 3. Now, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. But I'm excited, My in-laws haven't met Sabina yet.
Mm-hmm.
So they're super excited because they're actually going to make him a birthday party over there.
Aww.
I know. They're like super excited. Like, they're like, oh, it's going to be a small thing.
Wait,
like,
Krista?
Yeah, both of them.
Oh, duh. They're like a month, like a week apart.
A week apart, yeah. They're like, oh, it's a small party, you know, una fiestecita pequeña, solamente 70 personas.
Oh,
I'm like, what? 70 people so far, and it's only like kids and stuff. Apparently,
oh, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna have like a real piñata, like one that you can actually break, not like one that you can like beat down with a cardboard box.
Yeah, they're
Those
gonna
are so hard to break.
I don't know why.
Liability issues, I guess. I don't know.
So we're excited about that. I'm a little nervous because I'm traveling by myself. By myself.
With the two kids.
But hopefully, the trip it's at midnight. So hopefully they'll sleep through the night. Hopefully. Well, Krista did last time, so I'm hoping it happens again, and then we'll see how it goes. I'm super excited. Super excited. Krista is gonna have the time of her life. Open spaces, bunch of kids, running free, talking Spanish 24/7.
That's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be great. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna keep.
I can't wait. I can't wait for my baby to be able to like travel to Mexico and experience it, and like be like, whoa, where am I?
I think this is the first time that Krista's actually gonna experience it. You know what I mean? Because she wasn't as aware before. Like she would go wherever I took her. But I think she'll be like, she's totally excited. She's like, I'm having a birthday party, and like, I'm gonna see my cousins, and I'm gonna see my abuelos, and like, she's like really like, she's assimilating what's happening. So I'm super excited to see what happens. Though mom's gonna be around, and she doesn't let her explore that much,
or anybody touch her.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably gonna be really weird with the grandmas
know.
Fighting like.
There's gonna be grandma wars
over
there in Oaxaca. We'll see what happens. So how's everything going
for me?
Mm-hmm.
Still pumping. That's just my life. I feel like that is like my life right now. I mean, I have other things, but like. So, and then yesterday, okay, here's what happened. Yesterday, I walked out of the house. I was just kind of like, I just have so much stuff going on. And I walked out of the house. I took my pump, but I forgot my cooler. I forgot like my little cooler box where I have like, I put like my 2 bottles like in the 2 bags. The ice pack and the storage bags and the storage bottles, right? And I was time to pump. I sat down and I was like, where's my cooler? I was like, fuck. There's nothing worse. Because you know how gung-ho I am about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, think quick. And I started looking around like, okay, Bricia, how? Because I really needed to pump. Like, I really needed to pump.
Was it here in the restaurant?
Yeah, I was here in the restaurant. Okay. So I know, but okay. Right. So I had the device, like the cups and the sucking thing. Like that was like the most important thing. If I didn't have that,
you didn't have the bottles?
I didn't have the bottles.
Ah, dang.
I know. Okay. So somehow I like turn, and in the office I find the little bottles, the little Medela bottles. The ones that are 2.5 ounces. Yeah. So thankfully I pumped more than 2.5 ounces per boob. Right. So, but I don't have the tops. So I'm like, okay. I have the bottles to get it, but like, how am I going to store it? So because we have our bottling facilities here for the micheladas.
Oh my God. You totally put it on the michelada bottle.
I went to get a bottle of the micheladas, like the liter ones. So, and they're brand new, they're clean, they're sterile. I rinsed it. I brought it back here and I was pumping with my 2 bottles. I would stop the pump. I would pour it on the bottle, on like the 1 liter bottle.
That's hilarious.
And then I went to get a huge cooler from the restaurant, from the back, like a huge cooler.
The catering cooler.
Oh
my God.
I poured it with, I still have it in my car. I like poured it with like ice. And then I put my big michelada bottle on it. It didn't have a label, obviously.
You should have put... Did you take a picture?
I did take a picture.
Okay, cool, because you have to post that.
Yes, I'll post that on Instagram. But it's so funny. God. Like, I sent a picture to my husband. Like, I was like, sweetheart, look, I forgot my bottles and I had to get creative.
Well, that's great. I mean...
But I remember when I pumped at the airport. Remember when we went to Chicago? I went to get... bottle of water,
A bottle of-
and then I drank the water, and then I started pouring it on the little Fiji
Yeah.
bottle, and that's how I kept it cool.
Hey, you know, it's
I mean, you
liquid gold,
I
man.
know.
Liquid
And
gold.
it's funny. It's like, I'm just like, I'm not losing one drop of this no matter what. So today, Mom got there to take care of the baby. And I was like, oh, Mom, so I told her the story. And I was like, so here's the milk. And it was inside like a liter liquor bottle, you know?
That's hilarious. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I
That's so
know,
funny.
I
I
know.
don't think I've ever. I mean, I did, and I guess I don't even know. I don't remember. I don't even remember anymore. But it's so funny, dude. Oh, I did. You should have sent me the picture.
Send it to my husband. I mean, I'll show it to you, and I'll post it on Instagram. But yeah, that's my life. You know, it's just pumping and
You
changing
gotta do what you gotta
diapers,
do.
like explosions in the mornings. I'm happy that his poop doesn't smell yet.
Oh my no, but like let me just something. I don't know. Like your kid, like he literally explodes every time. You know, like
I mean, I deal with an explosion every morning.
yeah, no, people say like explosions, and I never experienced an explosion. I mean, I did, but it didn't sound like an explosion.
Oh, my kid sounds like an.
Your
it's
kid, like,
you're like, oh,
literally
shit.
like explodes, like,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my god, what's happening?
And it's like all in his back, and I'm like, I'm just kind of like,
Mhm.
morning
Hey,
routine.
He's 5 months.
That's why I
one
love
more
sote.
month.
That's why I love sote. It's like, okay, sote, here you go.
So
Caca stains out.
1 more month. He's gonna start eating. Good luck with that.
Let's move forward. I don't want to think about that right now. I'm like in a really good state of mind. Let's introduce our guest. Guest, can you say hi?
Hi, buenos días.
Oh, he's just mic us off. But if you guys heard him, we'll be right back and we're going to tell you who is joining us today.
Oh my god.
We'll be right
I'm
back, guys.
excited.
This week's Super Mama is brought to you by
I love micheladas.
ilovemicheladas.com.
I love micheladas.
Your one-stop shop for the best michelada mix ever. It's the easiest thing, you guys. All you have to do is open the bottle,
That was
pour it
great.
on your cup, like that, huh? Pour it on your cup. open your beer,
Glug, 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 glug.
and just drink it. It's that easy. No more limes, no more lemons, no more sauces and spices.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
None of that. Just come and get it.
Just the most delicious mix in a bottle. Don't forget to visit ilovemicheladas.com and plug in Super Mamás on the checkout page and receive your sweet discount.
Como galán de telenovela, pues, el peinado.
They can't see you. It's a radio.
No, y les pregunto a ustedes.
You know we're on, right? And we're back.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
And
Hola.
you guys totally hear
Hola,
that.
hola.
Ooh.
Damn.
O sea, tal vez no peinado de telenovela, pero o sea, definitivamente voz de telenovela for sure.
Don't be jealous, ladies, but that is my husband.
Ay, sí tú. Ay.
Hola, ¿cómo están? Buenas a todos.
Welcome, husband.
Hi, husband.
Are
How
you nervous
you?
to be here in our studio?
No, para nada. Estoy ya familiarizado con esta cuestión de la artisteada. Entonces, no hay problema.
Oh my God.
Wait, I love how I call it our studio, and it's just really like a restaurant office.
No, pero
It's
está
your
bastante bien.
studio.
Tienen dulces a la mano, internet a la mano también,
Micheladas.
micheladas y
Food.
también. Y el clima está agradable aquí adentro. Ya. No está haciendo tanto calor como allá afuera, 93, 95. Está difícil para andar en la calle, pero aquí está bastante fresco.
Well, welcome, cuñado.
Gracias por invitarme.
I know, so much to talk about. You know, you're going to give us the insight on the daddy insight. But before we get into that,
Ok.
I just want to like talk about what happened to you guys yesterday
Oh,
because you
my
texted me and you told me,
God.
and I was like, we have to talk about this. On
I
the
know, because I
podcast.
was like, is that too hardcore, like, to share? You know, because I was like, oh my God, like, I just wanna get somebody else's opinion, because we really
Don't know
really
what to do.
We don't know. Like,
Uh-huh.
it's so new that I was like, okay, let me start by saying what happened. So yes, you know, we co-sleep with the kids, and it's always been normal. Like, my husband, you know, goes to sleep in a pajama, but it's been so hot. So he went to take a shower, and then he came into the room, and he was getting dressed. He had his underwear on, you know, and then
Pero trusa o boxer.
hell no.
Manga corta, era de manga corta.
Ew, never. I am not a trusa lady. No,
Ah.
no, not boxer briefs.
Okay, pues.
So then,
Manga corta.
so then all of a sudden, you know, and then, you know, it's just normal for us. You know, it's just what we do every day. Like, I get ready, and, you know, I get ready, he gets ready, whatever. But then yesterday, Krista walks into a room, and then all of a sudden, she pokes her daddy in the package.
Between the legs.
Between the, en su
Yeah.
package. En su package.
En mi
No.
pajarito dicen en mi país.
No, like, she totally poked him. Like, she poked it, like, what's in there, you know? And so, and I turned around, and Ramiro's like, don't. No me toques. Like, esos son mis privados. Like, I don't know. What did you tell her?
Ya, no, sí es cierto. Me di cuenta desde antes de que dijera una palabra que miró. Y no era una mirada regular. Fue una mirada de, ¿qué es eso? Abrí los ojos grandes y dije, ¿viene alguna pregunta o algún comentario medio difícil? Y sí me dijo, papá, what is that? Fueron como unos 2 segundos que duraron como 3 horas para mí, más o menos. Y y le dije, pues esas son mis partes privadas, hija. ¿Cómo? Y dije, y volteé a ver a Paulina y abrimos los ojos los dos grandes. Y bueno, pues esa es mi parte privada, todos los hombres la tienen. Y tú también tienes una parte privada. Entonces, lo único que me salió fue decirle que nadie más que ella, su doctor y su mamá podían tocar su parte privada.
Yeah, and
Por
I was
eso se
like,
le llamaba así parte privada.
but I was like, but what's
Oh,
it?
that's kind of a good answer.
Yeah, right. And I was
Yeah.
like, no, Ramiro, like,
Yeah.
but I'm like, se llama pene, you know, es su pene.
Yeah.
Ramiro's like, oh.
Yeah. De hecho, creo que tenía controlada la situación hasta que Paulina dijo, pero dile cómo se llama. Y dije, pajarito, pilín, filinque, cachito, pines. Y dije, sí, hija. Entonces, como estoy tratando de darle fuerte al español, le digo, pene, hija, se llama pene. Y la cara de ella, pues, fue la misma, ¿verdad? Pero bueno, me sentí yo más tranquila y creo que Paulina también se sintió tranquila con la respuesta.
Su pajarrito, su pirrín, su pizarrín.
No, Pilín is
Y
the
hay
best.
muchas más, nada más que el horario es no es nocturno, sino les aventaba
Una clase.
el Aurus completo de ¿cómo se llama el pene?
Laurusca.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh
And
my God.
I know. And then she, I mean, it was very normal. You know, we didn't like make it weird, you know, at all. And then she just turned around and left. Like, okay, you know, like she just turned around and left. And then we left and we're like, that was intense, right? And it was like, yeah.
Pero ha habido algunas situaciones con Krista que similar, no tan privada la pregunta, pero cuando salió ella del cuarto, yo me sentí con la sensación de que había contestado lo necesario, la información que ella necesitaba y sobre todo, pues algo importante, la cuestión de que es privado. Es un área
Yeah.
privada.
Yeah.
Y ahorita ella le dices, hija, eso es solamente para papi y mami.
Mhm.
Vamos a ir a comer. Por ejemplo, hace rato hablé con ella mientras la llevaba a la escuela. Le dije, voy a ir a comer. Me dice, ¿a dónde vamos a ir, papá? Y le digo, no, hija, voy a salir solamente con mamá. Le digo, vamos a ir a un lugar donde solamente papis y mamis pueden ir. Y lo entendió
Yeah.
al instante.
Yeah, she's assimilating things more, which
Yeah.
is so crazy.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
scary.
It's, oh my God, it's so scary, but it's crazy because she actually understands. You know, like now I don't have to like put it like really pink and blue and cute. Like I just can just tell her like this is what's happening, and she'll get it. She'll be like, oh, okay, you know. So, I mean, I think up until not long ago, you would shower with her, you know, and I
Yeah.
mean, See, that's the thing. Like, we didn't talk about sex in our house
Yeah.
at all. Like, at all.
No,
Antes
like-
de las 10. Después de las 10, sí, Paulina y yo nos desplayamos con
No,
cuestión
I
de-
mean, her and me.
Oh.
No, I mean,
Ramiro.
Bricia. I mean,
Oh,
Bricia and
guys,
me.
Okay, we're talking about like your sex life. Or
No,
about
no, no,
sex
no.
in general.
No. We're talking about me and her as kids.
No, okay, so like my dad still when we
Never.
watch like a movie and there's like a kissing scene or like let's say a sex scene,
He forwards
he forwards it and it's
Yeah.
like, Dad, you know I had sex, right? Like,
to have kids.
like
I mean, I have
I
kids.
had sex. You know, at least I had sex once in my life. Obviously, right? Like, I have a kid.
Yeah.
But he forwards it. And Mom, when we talk about sex, she's like, hi. And she gets red and she walks away. Like,
yeah.
And that's like, nobody ever told me about
Yeah,
sex.
no, not in the house.
No, not in the house.
Not in the house,
Not
at
in the
least. I mean, I pretty much got all my information from school, from other places, and I mean,
Dude, hold on. So I remember this day like if it was yesterday. It was 7th grade, right? And then we had sex ed. It was first time that I ever heard anything about sex, and I thought like, oh sure, like movies, right? And then this guy was like, does anybody know what oral sex is? And I raised my hand, right? And thank God that guy didn't pick on me. Thank God, because in my head, oral sex was like verbally talking about sex. That's what I thought oral sex was until I was in 7th grade.
sexo hablado.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
direct
we did it.
translation. So then, like the person was like, "Oh yeah, oral sex. You know when like the lady puts the mouth on the penis or whatever." And then I was like, "What? People do that?"
Yeah.
And I freaked out.
Yeah. So, the other day we were talking to our friend about like how, and she's like, just keep it real, just keep it 100%. But because of the fact that
Linda,
we were
you
not,
sent to her
yeah,
episode.
we were not brought up that way. I'm like, that's another completely different thing, now like that we're into the subject, like completely different thing because it's not that I feel shy. I don't feel shy because, we talk about sex all the time, but it's like, I just want to give her the right information. I feel like, I felt like that yesterday she was going to go to school and tell all the kids like, is that your penis? You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't want to
fue
put
la
that in her
la
face.
misma sensación que tuve yo, que iba a llegar y iba a hacer comentarios al respecto como, oh, esta es su parte privada o esta es mi parte privada. Pero bueno, creo que cuando salió de la casa se llevó la información correcta.
What time did this happen?
In the morning, like he was
Yeah.
Oh,
in
and like
the
right
morning.
before school.
Yeah, before school.
So it's like she's like
So-
fresh in her mind, like,
Yep.
Yes.
oh,
Yes.
Yep.
whatever. Your name is Estupende. And it's like,
sí, exacto.
And the thing is, like, I guess before talking to Linda, him and I would be like, te limpio tu colita or tu colita, like, and then after that, I started telling her, like, that's your vagina. I told her, and she was like, vagina? What's a vagina? And then I was like, okay, that's your, but it's just weird for me to talk to her because I was never talked to about sex. So it's just weird to do it. And it's so, I don't know. I guess for other people it's normal, like, oh my God, what is she? She's just mojigata, but I'm not. I'm really not. Like, you guys don't know me. I'm not. But it's just like with my kid, it's kind of scary. I don't even know, man.
it's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird because we never had those conversations
never.
growing up.
No,
So
we don't even have
we
conversations
Not even
now.
right now.
After
Like,
kids.
yeah, like I don't even think I can tell my mom anything about my sex life today. Like
Ever.
she'll be like, oh, and then walk away.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't. Like, she feels so uncomfortable talking about
Like,
it.
remember the time that Dad was like, me gusta tu mamá porque es muy buena amante? And Mom got so red.
She's going to be so pissed that you
Yeah,
just said
yeah,
that.
oops.
Okay, by the way.
Pero bueno, la cuestión aquí, pienso yo que tiene más con la información correcta. En mi vida había tenido una pregunta de ese tipo. Me consternó, me dejó frío la pregunta. Pero creo que la respuesta fue, para mi parecer, fue lo
Yeah.
mejor. Lo que tenía que escuchar, palabras cortas, pene, parte privada, tú y tu doctor. Eso fue lo que se llevó
Yeah.
al salir de la casa.
I like what you said about that. Like, it's only your mommy, daddy,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
always
the
tell her
doctor.
that. I
and
always
that's-
tell her that. Because, I mean,
Ya después pienso, más adelante, cuando vuelva a hacer una pregunta al respecto, le puedes agregar información, algún dato más para que ella pueda empezar a meter y procesar esa información.
Like, layer it. Like,
Exacto.
layer
Por
the
ejemplo, hoy en la
information.
mañana, cuando regresé de hacer ejercicio, prendí el ventilador
Ay,
porque
sí,
estaba...
O sea,
O sea,
después de levantar
después
pesas.
de levantar pesas, después de que me levanté y así cocinar y me fui a correr así unos 5 kilómetros y
Después
de
de mi
eso,
shake, y de mi shake, protein shake. No, en serio, prendí el ventilador y pues quería un poco de aire, me pegara al cuerpo para refrescar, ¿verdad? Y ella entró al cuarto y le digo, hija, me voy a cambiar, me voy a poner mi ropa, ¿puedes cerrar la puerta? Y iba a cerrar la puerta ella adentro. Y le dije, no, hija, le digo, voy a cambiarme la ropa, le digo, necesito un poco de privacidad. Ah, ok, papá. Y tal cual, agarró, se salió y cerró la puerta por fuera. Me sentí mucho más tranquilo.
Yeah, that's cool, but like,
Ujú.
you know, a lot, like I don't know if you heard it from a lot of people that are like very like comfortable with sex, with their sexuality, that they say, no, you know, my parents were pretty open, like, you know, my parents always were like, you know, walking around in underwear or whatever, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I think about it, I'm like, should I do that? Like, I don't want
should
her
I walk around naked in my house?
no, but I don't want her to start thinking that there's something wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like closing doors. I don't like the closing doors idea, because my friend Jackie told me that she was like, I don't ever let my daughter close the doors, because even when they play with other kids, because you never know what happens inside a closed door. You know, kids are very curious.
Yeah.
Kids explore each other. You know, so
Oh, I explore when I was a little girl.
yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Like we've
Yeah.
been there. So and then they're starting to get to that age when they're being curious. Obviously, she's starting to be curious about.
I mean,
like,
can you imagine? She's like, let's go to the bathroom. It's like, can I see your private?
exactly.
You know, or something like
So
that.
that's why I'm
Mhm.
like, I don't want her to say like, oh, there's something that I shouldn't do behind that door, or that I shouldn't see behind that door. You know what I mean? We haven't really had this conversation, baby. I know we haven't, but I'm just
Mhm.
saying, like, those are things that I'm starting to think about since yesterday. Like, what are the things that I do want to share with her? Because now I'm realizing that she's starting to realize things like that, and what are the parameters that I want to put in my house, and I have no idea. So if anybody has like a really good book
Yeah, that can.
that they can recommend, or you know, somebody that we can talk to or something, that would be great, because
like a kid psychologist.
yeah,
I
something,
guess.
because
I don't
you know,
know.
coming
Sexual.
because our background and our growing up, it wasn't like that. So I don't even know what's right or what's wrong. You know, people, a lot of our families in Mexico are
Yep.
still like, oh, tu pajarito, tu colita.
Pero una cosa importante, detrás de eso en verdad pienso que en esta generación es donde se rompe y se termina con eso.
Mhm.
Porque mi esposa y yo hablamos de sexo, tenemos, incluimos a la gente que está alrededor, hacemos algunos chistes al respecto, pero creo que con nosotros es muy posible que se rompa ese hielo, esa pared que hay en cuanto a la sexualidad. Mi papá igual, o mi mamá nunca hablaron conmigo de sexo. Lo que me enteré fue fuera. Y ahora entre mi esposa y yo, pues ahí está, ¿no? El ejemplo con Krista. Estamos abriéndonos, nos congela la pregunta, pero estamos trabajando en qué es lo que se tiene que contestar. Obviamente con Sabina o los futuros
Oh
bebés.
my God, he said
Los.
Los,
Oh my
dije
God.
los, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Ok. Con Sabina, pienso que la información todavía va a ser
O
más
los
abierta.
Los que faltan.
Los que
Ay,
faltan.
no.
Wait a minute. Like,
I know, wait, I
know.
just heard about
Esa
it.
es otra pregunta, otra respuesta que me dejó frío, ¿verdad? Me congeló. Me congeló.
you're like, I mean.
Bueno, con Sabina pues pienso que va a ser más preparados, más abiertos. Entonces definitivo que en esta generación con nosotros termina ese
¿Y cómo va a ser cuando
hielo.
vaya con la abuelita?
Yeah.
You know, and like, what if she says something a tu papá? Like, abuelo, ¿tú tienes un pene? You know, and it's like,
Yeah.
What did your
Qué bueno
dad-
que le haga la pregunta para que mi papá sienta el calambre y no sepa ni qué decir.
Or mom.
Eso sería.
I think mom will probably be a little bit more. I think dad's like, imagine she asks dad.
Well, you know, now that we're with the dads, and now that he's here, you know, dad has changed a lot. You know, like I remember with us, dad was zero involved with us at all. Like, I don't know what's the
Dad
most
was just
he-
a really good provider.
he was he was excellent. Yeah, he did his thing, and he was like what he had to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it amazes me the way he is with our kids.
Oh yeah.
It amazes me, like it just like my heart just like melts when I see him with the kids. And when Krista was a baby, I remember he would walk back and forth in the parking lot until she would fall asleep, you know, because he didn't want her to cry. Like a couple of months ago, Krista wanted to go to the bathroom. Oh, last year when we went to Huatulco, I was somewhere, I don't know, and then I guess Krista wanted to go to the bathroom, and he actually took her to the bathroom, wiped her, and like she went number 2. And
What?
I know. I was totally surprised, and I was like, damn, like
I was
he,
like, Dad.
you know, now he's like, oh, let me hold her, and like he melts with them, and he loves to play with them, and I'm like, wow, like, you know, he really, I think he really feels like he missed out on us, and he's like trying to do it with the kids, which I think is great. And even though he was like a, you know, the macho man, now he's like
totally softy.
Totally softy now.
He's like totally like el
So I think,
abuelito,
yeah.
you know?
So I think he would be cool too with Krista asking him, and I think he would be like, what the hell? But I don't know.
I mean, it's difference of
He's
like
more
showing them
open.
love and doing all that stuff, and I think also it's like they're learning, you know,
Yeah.
with like new things. But I think sex is like one of those subjects that like is super taboo. You know,
I
it's not the
think so.
same thing of like taking your, you know, your granddaughter to the restroom or holding her and playing with her. You know, it's then to be like to talk like about sex. And
I know.
you know, and even me, like I think about that right now because, you know, I have a boy. And then my girlfriend told me, she's like, oh my God. I still remember when she told me, she's like, Chase discovered his penis.
Oh my God.
And my sister-in-law told me the same thing, like, oh my God, he won't stop playing with it. And he goes, look, mommy, it's bigger, right? And she's like, yeah, you know? And then so even for me, like right now, my baby, when I bathe him, he gets hard-ons.
I know.
And it's like the weirdest thing. Like I'm, you know, showering him, and he's like, and then he's just like, he's, you know, he gets erections, and I'm like, oh my God, like you know, and like those are the sort of things that like, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I don't.
Well-
and it's good that you guys have like two things. I mean, you guys are both involved, but
yeah.
I know, you know, it's sort of like. You know, it's like, okay, sweetheart, you deal with that. But, like, I don't want to do that. I want to be involved with it, too. Like, if he asks me, I don't want to be like, well, wait till your daddy comes and then he can tell you about it, you know? Like, it's important that both parents...
Yeah.
Sí, exacto.
That's why I let him answer yesterday, you know?
Ya, importante es esa cuestión tener la respuesta correcta si te preguntan cuando está papá. Pero, pues papá tiene el conocimiento científico y empírico, sabe, qué rico se siente por esto, o sucede por otra situación. Entonces, va a tener una respuesta que se va a adecuar más a cuando haga la pregunta, en este caso, Santiago. Pues mira, hijo, te pasa por esto... O más grande, si llega a preguntar, oye papá, vi a una muchacha, una amiga, pues bueno, su papá tiene la pregunta que más se va a adecuar porque pues es un hombre y tuvo alguna vez el mismo sentir.
Only with me. That only happened to him with me.
Ya, no, yo no estoy diciendo nada, ¿verdad? Por eso lo veo tan feliz, Eduardo, todo el tiempo. Empezó a usar pantalones más baggy también, me di cuenta.
He's around me, that's just him all the time, constantly.
I know, but it's like scary, you know? Like, I can't believe we're hitting that stage. We're actually there now. Like, and oh my God, and like, I'm thinking about everything that's going to come after. Because that was just like her, like, looking. But at school, they take kids together to the bathroom. You know, we were talking about that. They take them in groups, like boys and girls. And I'm wondering, like, are the kids like the same?
Did you
know?
did you talk to her teachers about this? Like you tell them like this is what happened with Krista at home, and I just want to let you guys
No,
know.
I haven't. I should.
Algo pasó hace unos días, estaba mi suegra, estaba mi esposa, no estaba yo. Era con el sobrino de Eduardo. Mi hija agarró su blankie.
Yeah, I remember that he asked for the blankie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's like, vente a dormir aquí. Acuéstate junto de mí.
Yeah. And then mom was like, I don't know what she sees in the house. And I was like, she does not see that in the house. Like, I don't tell Ramiro, come sleep here with me, next to me, you know, under the blankets.
Yeah,
We don't.
Estamos platicando, era un grupo de 5 o 6 personas. Y por los primeros 3 o 5 minutos estaba ahí presente, mi cuerpo, pero yo estaba pensando en por qué, cómo, qué vio. So, no he platicado con eso de Paulina al respecto, pero ya necesitamos ver el por qué. No quiere decir que sea algo malo, que esté viendo cosas malas, en la casa, Pero sí saber qué es lo que piensa ella al respecto.
Yeah.
Entonces, un libro.
Because
cualquier...
I don't know. I mean, lately
Mhm.
she's been talking about like, oh, daddy's your sweetheart, or you know what I mean. Like the other day she was talking about a story of a prince or a princess
In the bath, you told
in
me,
the
right?
bathroom. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
bath she was painting, and she was like, oh, I'm Princess Krista, and this is Prince Tavi, which is like a little boy
Yeah.
at school. And then she was like, oh, and they kiss. And I was like, where do you see that? But then I started thinking, like, all freaking cartoons have, like, oh, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse kid, you know, give a kiss at the end. Everything, you know,
Tenemos
it's
las
about love.
fotografías en la cabecera de la recámara.
Mm-hmm.
Y son de nuestra boda, algunas, y otras con Krista. Y nos estamos dando un beso, Paulina y yo. Y la apunta a las fotografías y me dice, mira, papá, estás dándole un beso a mamá.
Mm-hmm.
Y le dije, sí, hija. Y lo que me dijo es porque la amas. So, esa pregunta también
Yeah,
me doy
she's-
cuenta que
yeah.
está empezando a notar y ver cosas, y ponerles un calificativo a las cosas que está mirando. Como un beso es amor. I don't know, la cuestión de vamos a dormirnos. No sé exactamente hacia dónde, pero debe de tener una respuesta en su cabeza. Y la cuestión es
Mhm.
encontrarla, ¿verdad?
Yeah, because she totally took his blankie.
She asked me for a blanket. She's like, Mommy, can I have my blankets? And I gave, and she's like, can you give him one? And then I gave Noah one. He was like, no, I don't want it. I'm like, total boy, right? And then she was like, come here, sleep with me. Let's watch TV together. And he was like, no, I don't want to. And I was like,
He looked scared.
you know, I was just like, it's so funny because I was like total girl boy interaction. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you grow up to be that girl, like, come here, come cuddle. And the guy's like, no, I don't want to. You know what I mean? It's so funny. It was funny. Like, it was funny to watch. But then I was like, where is she getting these things?
But didn't you tell me that at school they take naps together?
They do. They take maybe, you know, maybe I'm just overthinking things because she's asking questions, or, you know, on the calendar we have activities and things. And then today I put there, daddy and mommy going out. And then she said, oh, mommy, you're going on your sweetheart with daddy. And I was like, yeah, we're my sweetheart. And I always say, yeah, daddy's my sweetheart and I love him and things like that. And I think she's starting to put two and two together, like, oh, a boy and a girl, or, you know what I mean? Like, love each other and like, oh, sweethearts and, you know, all of that stuff. But it just amazes me, like, in a matter of like weeks, how much she's just aware of everything around her.
Yeah.
A matter of weeks.
She's not even 4 yet.
She's not even 4, and you know she can hold a conversation now. You know, she can hold a conversation. She knows what's happening. She knows what's going on. She knows what's gonna happen tomorrow. And I find myself sometimes talking to her still like she was like a little girl, like a baby, like, not a baby, but like a smaller child. And then when all of this is happening, I was like, no, I gotta like get it together and like. I don't know. Just I
And
guess
then she has no filter.
she has no filter.
So whatever you say, she'll
Mhm.
repeat it. Like yesterday,
Correcto.
she's like, tía, ¿me llevas al baño? And I'm like, ¿quién te dijo que preguntaras? Papi. I'm like, oh.
No, pero eso es normal y lo tengo ya con Paulina. No sé si porque estaba mi cuñada
the
ocupada,
bathroom.
pero ya me pasó
Ujú.
y varias veces que entro a un restaurante donde hay varios mijitorios.
Oh, there's the guys.
Entonces cuando entra ya no va y solamente hace pipí, sino voltea a ver quién es él o si hay más gente.
Yeah.
Entonces no quiere decir que vaya a buscar algo, pero se va a encontrar con una situación que no va a encontrar ella una respuesta en el momento y no necesita pasar por eso.
Yeah, you don't have to put her in that situation.
Yeah,
Exacto,
Yeah, we had talked
exacto.
about it. We
Yeah.
had talked about like
That
about-
makes sense.
Yeah,
and I didn't even
yeah.
think about that. And
Y
like, that makes
nunca lo
sense.
pensé como mal, de que, va a entrar y un hombre va a estar ahí. Pero vas al baño y tal cual. Voy a ser un poco más específico. Te sacudes y si te sientes cómodo te das la vuelta y te subes el cierre.
Oh my god.
Ya, un poco más
Ay.
específico. Entonces mi hija se puede encontrar con esa situación en el momento y
Yeah. I don't
no
wanna-
necesita estar ahí
you're right,
todavía.
You're right.
you know?
Yeah, we had talked about that.
No, and it makes complete sense.
Ujú.
Pero
makes
te
sense.
digo, aparte de eso, like now she knows, you know, like now you can ask her questions and she
Mhm.
says everything. Like
everything.
whatever happens at home, she'll repeat it. Whatever you
Yeah.
ask her, she'll
Mhm.
say it. She doesn't know like what's to
Oh,
hide,
yes.
what's not to hide.
Let me tell you what happened the other day. We usually, when daddy's working at night, we FaceTime or send pictures, and daddy sends us funny pictures back to us,
Oh.
you know,
I
whatever.
thought to you. to you
And then,
guys.
you know, it's no. Krista and I and the kids,
Uh-huh.
we take pictures and we send it to daddy. And daddy sends funny pictures and we all laugh. So the other day we sent Daddy a picture, and then he sent us a picture, and she looked at, she's like, "Let me see, mommy," and then she see it, and she was like, "Pinche daddy." Oh my God! And it was so like genuine. It was so like
Your child's officially Mexican.
she was like, it was so spontaneous that I was cracking up, like because it was so funny. She was like, "Pinche daddy," like it was so funny, right? And then I was laughing, and I was like, "Krista, you shouldn't say that," but I was laughing, and I was like, I couldn't stop laughing, but I was like, "Oh my God!" And then the other day she said, "Ay, chingue," like you know, like chingue or something like that, and I was like, "Oh my God!" Like we totally always say that, like, "Oh, pinche," or like, you know, that's like
It just
Mexicanism thing, you know. Like,
that's just part of our everyday vocabulary.
yeah, you know, it's like pinche or chingados, like something like that. And she totally said that, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's totally picking up everything that we said." Like, I know she was, but she's now manifesting it.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
También hace semana y media más o menos fui a comprar unas cosas con ella al market y me dijo, "Papá, quiero hacer pipí." Y la llevé y dijo, ¿cómo lo voy a hacer si lo que estoy tratando es que ella entienda que el baño para hombres es uno y para mujeres es otro? Y ella solo lo entendió cuando llegamos, me vio que volteé a ver a uno y a otro y ella dijo, "Oh no, ese es solamente para papis, yo tengo que ir al de mamis." Y le dije, "Ok, hija." Entonces le dije, "Cualquier cosa que necesites estoy aquí afuera, ¿ok?" Y ella entró al baño y salió. Y todo normal, todo regular. Estábamos en un lugar donde me sentí en confianza de hacerlo, ¿verdad? Por así decirlo, estábamos en un mercado y me sentí cómodo al dejar que ella diera ese pequeño
Sí, es la
gran paso.
diferencia cuando es una hija y un hijo, ¿no? Porque un hijo siempre entra al baño de las mamás sin problemas. O sea, llevo a mi hijo, yo puedo llevar al baño de mujeres mamá o papá. Pero sí, ¿no? Si estás con tu hija, o sea, es diferente llevarla a un baño de hombres.
Correcto.
Digo, sí, es una diferencia muy grande.
Yeah,
no lo pensaba antes no lo pensaba, no lo metía en mi cabeza. Entraba conmigo y tal cual, la metía al espacio, limpiaba, trataba de que ella estuviera hiciera sus necesidades en un ambiente limpio. Lo hacía, pero ahora sí, ya me di cuenta que ella está volteando y solamente a ver qué es lo que hay alrededor de ella.
O si no, mándate al baño de las mujeres.
Lo iba a hacer, pero cuando vi salir a dos señoras como de 65 años, dije, no, mejor aquí me espero.
Oh my God, it's just so much, so new, everything, like every day. But you know what? It's making us like.
It's making you grow as parents
Yeah.
too, and like understand for your next ones. Los próximos
Yeah.
que tengan
Ya.
su soccer team que viene, you guys know.
Y definitivo, solamente entender que nos vamos a topar con esa situación con el siguiente bebé y los que vengan o amistades, quien sean. Y la recomendación o lo que pienso yo con mi esposa hacer es buscar información al respecto.
Yeah.
Para tener las respuestas, pum, a la mano, ahí,
But also, like, I
sin
think,
dejar
like,
dudas.
another super important thing for me is that for her to understand that that's something that only happens with either me or dad or the doctor.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's so many things out there and so many people out there that I want her to feel.
I don't even want to think about
No, but I just want her to say, Mom, I don't feel comfortable with this. Like, this happened to me and I don't feel comfortable with it. Whatever it is, whatever situation she's in, I want her to feel confident that she can come and talk to me and tell me about it. You know?
That's really important. Wow, guys.
Help.
Wow.
Prepararse. Dice mi cuñada, no quiero tocar el tema al respecto, pero prepararse,
No,
tener
that's
respuestas a la
Yeah.
mano
No, I know.
y saber qué es el envolvimiento, qué es lo que ella dice, por qué lo está diciendo y tener la respuesta a la mano. Eso
No,
es
you're
lo
totally right.
importante, ¿no?
Damn. All right, guys. We'll be back with our tip or pick of the week.
Hey, I'm scared. I'm scared.
So nervous.
I know.
And we're back
I know. I had
after
to
a
like
very
had a michelada after that.
after a very intense segment. We're gonna segue
Light it
into
up.
something a little different. Let's listen to our pick or tip of the week. Who goes first?
I'll go first.
Okay, you go first.
Ladies first.
So sorry about that, guys. Just I think, well, for Krista, for example, the teacher always sends me a little note every day about a little anecdote of something that happened to them, right? Like, I don't know, today we did dinosaurs and Krista played in the mud or something. So I always try to, we read it together and then we talk about it. You know, I asked her, like, who was there and what they did and what did it smell like and, you know, how did it feel and, you know, everything. Because I feel like that's been a way for me to increase the communication between her and I. And it's been working because she looks forward to that every day. Like, oh, here's my note and let's talk about it, and, you know. And I think that has helped me, you know, the teacher tells me. But if she doesn't send a note, maybe you guys can ask, like, oh, what did he do today? Like something that he did. And just, you know, talk more about that specific thing. So that's my tip, I think, to
That's a really good tip.
create more communication with the kids.
Yep.
Cuñado.
Bueno,
El cuñado. El cuñado.
Pero te peinas,
y que
cuñado.
no me digan en la esquina. Cuñado. Play day. Que organicen con los papás o los mamás un play day. Con, si ves, por ejemplo, ahí en la escuela algún niño que sea muy acelerado, muy problemático, boom, dale ahí, haz un play day con sus papás, lleva al niño y traten de interactuar para ver cuáles son el tipo de plática que tiene el papá o la mamá, y si se puede mejor con los dos, ¿verdad? Para saber hacia dónde tienes que dirigir a tu, en este caso a Krista, evitar, bueno, por ejemplo, mi hija cuando se ve en alguna situación y dice el nombre del niño, sé más o menos, ¿sabes qué, hija? Dile a la maestra. Entonces, eso, tener un play day con los papás e interactuar con ellos para saber con quién se está relacionando tu hija cuando tú no estás.
That's a
Información.
great tip.
Simplemente es eso, recolectar información al respecto. Libros, interactuar, cualquier tipo de información yo creo que te va a ayudar para tener la respuesta a la mano y no confundir al niño, a la niña.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, since you guys, I think your husband's here, you don't want to like bust out what you bought this week because he's here,
I
right?
didn't buy anything this week.
¿Y ayer? ¿Qué fue? ¿Qué fue lo de ayer? Las bolsas que
Things
están
that
ahí
I
en la casa.
need for my trip. Hello.
I know. She's like, she needs new shoes. And she gave me this whole explanation. I'm like, you don't have to explain it to me. I'm
She
not
need-
your husband.
She needs new shoes for the dirt.
Ya, no está bien. Todas las compras que hizo mi esposa ayer, todas eran necesarias, precisas para el viaje.
It's okay. I'm like, why are you giving me an hour-long explanation about your shopping? Like, I'm not your husband.
I bought a crib, a stroller.
A crib?
I'm
I
just
was-
kidding.
Y 6 blusas
For
para
the
el
trip?
viaje.
For
Sí.
the trip, for every day. At least look good.
Yeah, she
you,
looks
you
good.
do
She
you.
looks-
You,
Yeah.
You do you, boo.
yeah. Quoting her,
Quoting
or
her.
Mom Crush Lily.
Lily
Yeah.
love.
Very
Lily.
So I actually have a pick. I am loving even more now these. So okay, backtrack. So when I just had my baby, I bought a bunch of crap that I never really used. But one of the things that I found and I love are these like a wipey case or a wipey holder.
Yeah, wipey
Dispenser
case. No,
that I put on
portable.
portable that I put on my diaper bag. And they're called booty pots.
Those are nice.
Booty
like them.
pots. BUTI.
Booty.
ODS. Yeah. Booty. I love those. So
Yeah.
I like shopped for ever, like trying to find like pretty ones and cute ones, and they were all plastic and
Hard.
it's hard.
Yeah, I have those.
And those are like plastic, but like bendable. I don't know how to explain
they're
it.
They're like plastic bags. Like they're like nice, very nice, sturdy looking Ziplocs.
Yeah,
Kinda.
Kinda.
With a zipper.
with a zipper. And I've had wipes there forever. They don't go dry. It's not heavy. Very versatile.
Yeah.
And they fit anywhere. And
See, honey?
Perfect. Yeah.
yeah, buy
No,
it.
I
serio.
already ordered them.
Wet, dry towels, las odio. Simplemente agarro las 3 o 4 primeras que se secan y bye. Y entonces empiezo con la húmeda porque siento que es la que realmente funciona para
Pues claro.
limpiar y no lastimar el bebé.
And that one keeps them. I haven't had one like wipe that went dry.
Mm-hmm.
So I really, really recommend you guys to go get the booty pods. I love it. I have
already
2.
ordered it.
Oh, you did?
Right, for my trip. Hello.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
why are you taking booty pods for? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. And a diaper bag. I would love to see your diaper bag every single day in Oaxaca. I
Really?
just want to see what you're gonna put in there.
Okay, so this is my thing. Should I take wipes, diapers, all of that stuff? Because this is the thing. And not you're gonna say like why? Okay. So when Krista, this is my 3rd time or 4th time going with Krista, right? The first time I was like, I'm not gonna take diapers. I'll buy them there. I could not find good diapers. Seriously, not that they don't make good diapers over there, but you know, a diaper works for your baby.
Mm-hmm.
A diaper that worked for my baby, I did not find it there. And I was like, oh man, you know what I mean?
I would never compromise my wipes. I love my wipes.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the wipes.
Yeah.
I'm
no.
taking those for sure.
How many packs of wipes are
One.
you taking? Oh, wow. I'm so proud of
Con
you.
400 pañales.
No, because I
One.
already did the math. I'm like, okay, how many times do I change her? But then again, the wipes for the booty, I know which ones. And if I need extra wipes for something, then I can buy those over there. You know what I mean?
Let's see how your trip goes. I can't wait to hear. All
Don't
right, guys.
miss it, ladies.
Thank you. Yeah, follow my sister's trip on Instagram. She's going to be posting on her Instagram at _Super Mamás or
Yes.
Facebook's / Super Mamás Podcast and our website, supermamaspodcast.com. And don't forget to call our hotline, 424-326-3707. Again, 424-326-3707. Let's hear our inbox.
Hi, Super Mamas. I love your podcast, and I wanted to share a story with you. Yesterday, I have a 3-year-old son, Benjamin, and I was home. I work full-time. So I was at home finishing up some work, and he was playing around. I was really consumed with my job, and I didn't hear him at all, so that's a bad sign already.
That is such a bad
And so I decided to go to his bedroom, and there I go. I find him deep in poop. He was trying to take his diaper off. He had just pooped, and he had pooped in his hands. There was poop, there was poop all over the walls, on the floor, and on our rocking chair.
Oh my God.
He stands up, looks at me. He's a little bit scared, and he puts his hands up and says, "Mama, popo." Well, I was a little upset. I screamed and said, "Benjamin, immediately to the shower." So I get him to the shower, clean him up, leave him in the tub while he's playing, and then I have to clean up the crap from the walls, literally. So I had to disinfect everything with Clorox and everything. Needless to say, I'm deep into potty training. I'm done with the diapers. We're going to start wearing the chonies, and I hope this doesn't happen again. I thought to all you mothers you would understand. You probably all have gone through this, but I just wanted to share this story. I love your podcast, and go Super Mamas. Thank you.
Oh,
my
my
God.
God.
Era una escena de una película que vi apenas de... ¡Wow! ¡Wow!
Oh my
No.
God.
Deep and poop.
Deep in poop.
Wow.
I know.
Y luego todo en la pared.
Has that ever
Y en el
happened to you
piso.
guys?
Y en sus
No, but
manos.
she did poop while we were taking a bath.
Oh, my
Sabina pooped while we were taking a bath, and Krista was there.
Lo que se me vino a la mente fue
I
una película
can't
donde
even.
sale Jack Nicholson hace algunos años que salía sangre de la pared y después en el piso y se viene una
The
nube de
Shining.
sangre
The shi-
y el resplandor.
the shining of poop.
Oh my God. Poor thing.
Oh, you.
I feel you, girl.
Go get some wipes.
Go
Yeah.
get some wipes.
So-
Disinfectant.
Ya, y velas para aromatizantes. Muchas, unas 2 semanas juntas.
Dan, that's a struggle. See? Oh,
Thank you for
Mom.
calling.
Thank you for
Keep
calling.
calling
Can you
us.
guys? I would love to hear more from you guys. God, I don't even know what to say. I am in shock, and I am not.
I know what she went through. I feel you.
I am gonna pray to God that like my baby gets potty trained by the time he's 11 months.
That could happen. We'll talk about that later.
All right, guys. Thanks so much
Thank
for
you
listening
so
listening
much.
again.
Darme.
That was
Muchas
really
gracias.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you for coming, cuñado.
Thank you,
Gracias,
honey.
cuñado.
Con tu voz de
I love
telenovela.
Ok, nos vemos. Muchas gracias por invitarme.
Bye, Super
All right,
Mamas.
Super Mamas.
Checking out,
See
flying
you
out
next
into the
time.
sky.
Bye.
Super Mamas.
Super Mamas.